Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. We are at the Dubois County 4-H Fair, which continues all this week, all the way through Saturday night with grandstand events. Most of the animals and exhibits and things will be here through sometime on Friday. We'll be talking with Lisa Wilson, who is the youth development educator, and we are also going to talk with Chelsea Brewer, and I can never seem to get this right, the Health and Human Sciences educator. Okay, you guys are just extension agents to me. That's what it always has been. That's what it will continue to be. Okay, what a great week we're going to have here at the Dubois County 4-H Fair because the weather is really cooperating.
Right, yeah, the weather's cooperating. It's going to be nice. It's not going to be too hot. We're hoping that, the sun comes out a little more than it has been the last couple days, but I think it will. It looks like it's going to clear off the rest of the week.
It's going to be, and then it's going to be in the 80s. I don't know if I've ever been to a fair that the temperature's in the 80s. Chelsea, we have, in walking over here to do this report, I went through the Lark Ranch Midway, and really, that's pretty nice.
Yes, we are incredibly excited about it. It's very different than what you would find at their ranch when you go pumpkin picking. It's different rides. This is their carnival and their fair side of their business. It's $3 for a ride or $20 for a bracelet that you can ride as many as you want that night. So
I think a lot of people have been thinking, oh, well, they're not going to have a carnival. They're not going to have rides. Oh, no. Yes, you are, because that's exactly what they are. All right, we come to the fair. We come here really for a lot of reasons. Food. I always like to look through the exhibits. What are some of the highlights you think you want people to see?
Well, you know what? I'm really excited about tomorrow night because there's going to be hot air balloon rides, and that's going to be a first for our fair, I think. But 4-H-wise, I just love going through the exhibit buildings and seeing all that the kids have done in there and seeing the animals out here all dressed up and cleaned up. You don't get to see them in that way very often.
And for you?
Goat yoga tomorrow. So tomorrow we have goat yoga from noon to 1 in the show corral, and then Thursday we have another chance from 5:45 to 6:45. So I'm excited for that.
And for those who are seniors who may remember the senior day, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but you've got something different this year.
We do. We have an event on Friday morning from 9 to 11. It's open house style, so come anytime you want. We'll have all the buildings open. The barns will be open. You can have your fair experience in the morning versus the evening, and we'll also have some coffee, some donuts, some fruit, and then at 10 a.m. our friend Lee Bilderback is going to be having a historical presentation on the history of Dubois County, so come and listen to him.
And Lisa, I want to ask you about for 4-H projects. It seems like every year there's projects that change, some that go out, some that come in. Are there new projects this year, new categories?
I don't really know that we have a lot of new categories this year, but we changed up some of the categories to be a little more open so that we get some more unique items here, and I think you're definitely going to see some unique exhibits out here this year.
What do you find that kids get the most from being in 4-H?
I think leadership skills. This morning I took a photo during the goat show. There were several high school and middle school youth that came out here and showed the first, second, and third graders how to show a goat, and we see that in every show. They take what they learn throughout the 4-H experience and they just pass it down to the younger generation, and that's exactly what 4-H is all about. So that's one of my favorite things to see. And then they come back later as volunteers and they help run clubs.
And
I'll agree with that. So we are doing a program for any of the kids that are enrolled in a summer daycare where they can come out and have a fair experience with us. We call it Book to Barn, and our teen queens have really taken a hold of that, and they basically ran it. I followed behind and kind of mother hen the stragglers.
And are the fairgrounds in really great shape, even though we had a lot of rain last weekend? I think the fairgrounds are in great shape.
Oh yeah, it looks like everything's drained out pretty well. There's not mud sitting in very many places, and so I think we're good to go.
And the food booths, there's always going to be a good variety of food. Hamburgers, elephant ears, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Nachos. I had some loaded nachos yesterday already. My first set, and I will have some more as the week goes on, I guarantee.
And there's also ice cream. Is that the Sheriff's Department?
The Girl Scouts.
Oh, girls! That's right. We've gone through this before. It's the Girl Scouts who do that, but they're by the sheriff. There you go.
Next two,
okay.
yes.
Friday night and Saturday night, big grandstand events?
Yes. Friday night we have the Lucas Oil Pro Pullers coming out on Friday night. So we're really excited to have them, have the big guys come out and pull. And then on Saturday, of course, the Demo Derby.
Okay. And for those who are in the home ec clubs, there's that open class that's going on. Are home ec clubs still a cool thing?
Yeah, absolutely. So anybody who is aged out of 4-H or doesn't want to necessarily participate in 4-H but wants to still bring something that they're proud of to the fair can participate in the open class exhibits. We have regular check-ins to those, which have already happened, so all of our exhibits for this year are set, but next year.
Okay, now, in general, what are the hours of the Dubois County 4-H Fair? I know the exhibit buildings open at a certain time, commercial exhibits open at a certain time.
Generally, everything opens for the evening about 5 o'clock, and it closes down, I think, at 9. But, a lot of our events are still happening until like 10 or 11 every night. So, and then, you just have to look on the schedule and see when there are 4-H shows, because we have a lot of 4-H shows during the daytime and outside of those normal hours when the exhibit buildings are open. So.
Okay, and we do have that schedule posted on our website, also with the link that you guys have a great new website showing all the fair things that are going on. Ladies, thank you very much. Is this your, you've been here for a long time, but, well, not that long, but right, with the Dubois County Extension Office, is this your second fair? Was last?
My third.
Your third. Well, does last year count? Well, yes.
Yes,
Sure it was.
Yes, it counts. Yes.
It was virtual, but you still had a fair.
It happened 100%, yes.
Okay, and Chelsea, this is your first fair with the Dubois County. What are you looking for? What are you thinking?
I am learning a lot. I was not a 4-H'er, so to me the fair was a giant petting zoo. And I'm actually learning a lot from the kids and what goes into being a 4-H'er, and I'm excited to pass it on to my kids who are entering into mini 4-H and showing them what all happens here besides the petting zoo.
Well, I have really always enjoyed the 4-H fairs that I've gone throughout my career. This is by far one of my favorites. Thank you very much, ladies, for being with us. Lisa Wilson, who is the youth development educator for Dubois County, basically the 4-H person, okay? Yes. And then also Chelsea Brewer, who is the health and human sciences educator for Purdue Extension. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you at the Dubois County 4-H Fair. I'm Bill Potter with WJTS in.form.